Hello everyone, Helen's here. So today I'm going to be doing a Dollar Tree haul plus a crafty haul, and then I'm also going to be sharing what I'm working on. I'm doing some crafting, and I also brought some things to show you. I'm so excited because I have been having fun this last few days. So I have a couple of YouTube sisters who we talked about doing some little journals and creating journals and sending them to each other, swapping, or and so one well, they're both going to be about 20 pages, and they're going to be 4x6, so they're pretty small. And like when you're thinking about it, you think it's I don't know, in my mind I was thinking something different. And so when I started working on it, like I'm like, 20 pages, that's so easy, like so fast, like, oh my gosh. And it's only 4x6, like that's gonna be like super small, and I'm having fun with it. So I'm gonna share some of that with y'all. But first, I'm going to share with you my Dollar Tree haul. I do have a little crafty haul, but I also purchased some things for work. As you know, I mentioned to you, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. I'm starting a new job next month. I start on the 4th of March, and I'm excited. So I'm going to be taking the bus back and forth to work. So I do need like a little backpack, a little umbrella. I bought myself some socks, which I didn't bring that to show y'all. I also purchased a few other things, but I don't think I have them downstairs with me. I'm in the process of setting up a craft room in a closet. It's a little walk-in closet, so I'm excited about that. So I'm going to go ahead and show y'all my backpack first. I only paid like $6 or $7 for this, and I'm really excited because like I really love the print. I don't know if you have noticed, but I have a lot of print clothes. I rarely do solids, and I just love this little backpack. And I was looking on Poshmark, and it actually like retails for, most people are selling it for like $20. So I don't know how much it would cost brand new, probably $34, $35 maybe. But I only paid $8.99 for it, and it's cotton. On a rainy day, I don't think that anything would be damaged. It does have like some lining in here, but if it gets wet, it gets wet. Or I don't know. Maybe I'll get something to cover it or something. I don't know. But it's a pretty decent size. So it's not as big as like a regular school backpack, but I wasn't looking for something like that because it's going to be taking it to work. I'm going to need to put my tennis shoes in it because I need to wear work shoes. They have a different, code for that. And then I also picked up a matching style umbrella, which is like black and white as well. And I kind of just wanted to keep it like together. So that will be something I'll be taking with me to work. I'm in Austin, Texas now. So Texas is varied with weather. It can be hot, it can be cold, it can be raining, it can be, gosh, the other day we had snow. So I honestly forgot how bipolar Texas is. So it can start off a really rainy day, and it can end up a really sunny day. It can start off a sunny day and end up a cold, bitter night. So it just varies, the weather here. So welcome. I see that I have 3 or 4 people watching. If you want to say hello, say hello. If you want to tell me how you're doing, what are you up to tonight? I know it's pretty late. It's 1:37 here in the morning. But guys, I've been having this issue. I'm not going to call it a problem. Let's just say an issue. I've been either not sleeping like for 48 hours straight, or I sleep in the evenings, and then I'm up all night. I know I need to change this because I'm going to start working here in a week and a half, and I'm also going to start my college, which I'm excited about. So that's going to be online. So I'm really, really excited about that. But I did take a nap. I was able to sleep today, so I took a nap. Probably slept about 5-6 hours. So that's a plus. So I'm going to go ahead and get into the Dollar Tree haul. It's not really too exciting. Sorry about the bags. Some things are food items, which I rarely ever show when I purchase food. But I just thought it was pretty cool. It's gluten-free. I don't know what else they would put that might be gluten. Maybe something as a preservative might have some gluten, but this one says gluten-free. It's the Breckenridge Farms Sweet Relish, and there's 11.5 full ounces. And I want to buy some ground meat and make. I want to make a meatloaf. I've been wanting some meatloaf, so maybe I might do a little video on meatloaf. So just maybe. I know I haven't done a lot of cooking on my channel in a while. If you're new to my channel, I do a little bit of everything. Yeah, no particular thing. I also purchased the 100% nail polish remover because I do have some acrylics, and 100% helps dissolve them completely. I had 2 fall off, and so I have a total of 8 still. I did repaint them, which is just amazing to me because the nail polish on the acrylics lasts so long, but the 2 nails that I've had to repaint them already 3 times because it's my own fingernail. So it's interesting how that works. I also purchased 2 of these 50% alcohol, rubbing alcohol. Now, I wanted to get 90%, but they didn't have anything like 90 or 100% at the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to pick these up, and I will be sharing with you why I picked these up. I'm really excited about what I've been doing lately. And I will be sharing with you some more about that. I also picked up this box, which I thought was a really good price for $1. It has real cheddar cheese in here, and it's in one of those sealed packs. This is a 12-ounce deluxe shelled and cheese dinner. I'm trying not to do so much wheat, but to be honest with you, it's cheaper than the other things, and until I start working, I have to cook a little bit better. So I purchased this for $1, which is not bad at all. I don't make that when I make my meatloaf. And all right, that's all for food items. I also purchased these 2 nail polishes. This is the Kiss and Gel Shine. It is silver, and I also purchased this one, which is gold. And of course, I like painting my nails, so building up my stash. Maybe I can convince James to send me my few box. So they're 2 small little containers of Revlon nail polish I picked up from Dollar Tree, which somewhere in the Dollar Tree haul videos down there somewhere. I also picked up this Tacky Glue Aleene's Original. I've never used Aleene's, and a couple of people have told me that they're actually not bad at all. So I did pick up one to use it as somehow I did not send myself any of my art glitter glue, which I had 3 bottles of. I'm gonna have to have a list and see what I can have James send me. James is my ex who lives in Missouri, and that's where I used to live before I moved here. And sticking with the beauty items, I picked up 2 more of these. These are 2 different prints. This is nail art stencils, and I thought they were so cool. Like, they're like zebra and cheetah, and then this one here, which is kind of just like chevron and mosaic look. which I thought that was pretty cool. I did use one of the other ones, and I think I showed you all in my last video that I had used one of the other ones, and I really like that for $1 each. This one's already opened, but I have another one. So these are some bottles with some little nozzles here. Cup, 2 of them are for like lotion or shampoo and conditioner, and then another one is like for sprays. And I picked up 2 because I needed the spray bottles, but I'll be sharing with you what I'm working on here shortly. And I also got this for free because there was a bottle that was busted of some, I don't know if it was some facial stuff or something. And I asked the lady if I could have, so it's still wrapped. The bottle was just like completely damaged. If I could have this part because they were going to just toss the rest of it. And she said, sure. I also picked up a few of the new items, beauty items that they had in the store. And I was really surprised to find these just because the Dollar Tree out here, I haven't been there that many times, but it doesn't have a lot. But this time they had a lot. They had e.l.f. lipstick, which they had classy, sociable, and flirtatious. I only picked up the sociable, which is this color here. The other e.l.f. products I have are Dollar Tree products as well. They work really well. I haven't had any issues with them. And so these classy is a little bit lighter than this, and the flirtatious is even lighter than that one. So, but this is the sociable. It's like the darkest one they had. And just a minute, guys. Okay. And then the other beauty product I picked up was, it's called In the Navy, so 747. It is a 12-hour smudge-proof felt tip eyeliner, and I can't even tell you, they had like over 50 of these. So this is what it was, what it is. And it is, the brand is Hard Candy. And I'll show you. All right. So then, what else? They do have some eyeshadow from Hard Candy, and it had, I think it was 10 different colors, and they were kind of just like basic colors. I didn't pick it up because I have plenty of eyeshadow. If I go back, I'll take some pictures to show y'all what it was and put in a video. I also picked up these playing cards, and I really like the design on them. They have roses on them. Let's see. Let's open these up. So, so this is the design on them, and I really like that. And I also like playing cards, but we'll see. I might use these to make something in there. decent sized numberings. So I'll see what I end up doing with them. I don't really know if my sister plays cards. I know that we used to play a lot of board games when we were children, but nowadays I don't know. Okay, so the biggest and most exciting thing I purchased from Dollar Tree that I just absolutely cannot believe I found was, drumroll, the ephemera, the butterfly die cuts. I found it in the pink and gold. I found it in the tan, orangey colors and gold. And I found it in the blue, green, and gold. And so I picked up 2 of each because I couldn't believe I found them, honestly and truly. I was so amazed. I was like, okay, I'm going to buy these. They have between 32 and 33 count. The blue-green ones have like only 32. So you get the biggest sized one. Hold on. Okay. The biggest size ones, and you get these 2, which is the biggest size. Then you get some medium-sized ones. But they're still pretty large. Like if you were to put this on a card, they would definitely take up most of the card. Like these here, this is a regular envelope, and it's pretty big on a regular envelope. So there's this one, there's this one, this style, and then we get into a little bit smaller size, which is this one here. They're super beautiful. I mean, honestly and truly, I was surprised to find them because I was like, they're never going to show up. I'm never going to see them. And I was okay with that. I have die cuts, dies to make them, but these are already colored and beautiful and already everything. So there's those. There's this one, super pretty. There's that. And they basically repeat their patterns. Super, super adorable. And then they have tiny, tiny itty bitty ones, which they're like perfect, of course. I mean, I think all of us would probably prefer the smaller ones. But all sizes are good. So then there's this one, and then there's this one here. So yeah, it's about, it's a 32 count. Honestly and truly, I wouldn't know. I didn't sit here and count them, so I'm taking their word for it. And the other colors are basically the same exact thing except different colors. So I'm not going to open those packages, but you can see how vibrant pink and purpley these are. And then in person, they're so much more beautiful. And then these, because I saw some videos of them. I will take out just one of these, maybe 1 or 2 of these pink ones, just to show you the purple in here. Because there's only a few of them that have the purple. If I can get it open. Okay. So these have some purple. And then you can see that this is like a extreme contrast. It's white and pink. Very pretty. Okay, now moving on to the craft store purchases that I made. I picked up quite a bit. Actually, they have this system. I went to the Austin Creative Reuse Center, and they have this section where you get a bucket, It's actually like a real white big bucket, 5-gallon bucket, I believe. And you fill it up, and whatever you can fill in it is $5. So I spent a total of almost $6 because it was $5 plus I bought a crochet hook for 50 cents. So total came to almost about $6. So I picked up these boxes. These were, they're empty now, but they were boxes for cards, and they're hard and nice. And I was thinking, when I send out for mail or if I make things to sell, these perfect boxes, I just tape them up, wrap them in, you put them in a bag, and things would be safe. Getting to the person or even customers, depending on what I end up doing. And then I found this one. It's pretty. All the cats on it. It's very vintage looking. It's a quilted vintage. And that's the box. So all these were part of my $5 bucket thing. Oh no, this one got busted. That's okay. I'll fix it. Okay. So then, oops. Also, so these are just more of those boxes, but you really can't see much of them. But here, let's see. So I got me a Birch box. I've never purchased anything from there. I think they do subscriptions, if I remember correctly. So I got me this box, and this is the Edward Gowrie holiday card assortment box. There's this little snowflake Christmas box. It's empty. What else? And then I picked up this box, which I thought was really nice. I think I'm going to put my brushes in this one, which is a really nice box. And then I found this one, and I'm going to have to look this up. It's called Angel, and I'm not sure, but this looks like essential oils one in it. But it's just probably a really educated guess. So that was a nice box. And then last box I picked up was this wooden one, and it has like a whole bunch of like stuff and gunk on it, and it got broken. But I like the little hook and that. So I was thinking I'll probably use this for some jewelry or maybe even a project. I don't know, because this is a shadow box. I don't know. I'll use it for something. But I was trying to fill up my bucket because for $5 you're supposed to fill it up, and I was having a hard time doing that. Okay, so I also picked up paper because I don't have a lot of paper. So this is just regular white thin paper, but I will be sharing with you why I picked this up here shortly. And then I also picked up this, which is just some more of the same kind of style paper. I also picked up some line paper, as if to not spend $1 on just buying a whole bunch. I just got just a little bit of line paper. And then I got some craft paper, which already looks aged, so it's perfect. And then I also purchased this. This was not separate. It was in there as well. So this was in a separate bin. I have a lot of different bins to look through. So this is paper, which I thought was super pretty. It's got flowers on the side. It's super pretty. And then they have the matching envelopes, which I thought that was pretty amazing. So it's both acid and linen free, or lining free. And there's 25. And I just opened it, so I know all of it is there. That's pretty good. What else? Okay. Then I also picked up this. I don't know why. I mean, I picked it up mainly for this here because I'm going to use it as a dashboard. I was watching, don't remember, somebody making a planner, and they're like, you can just reuse some of this, or they were talking about like a Dollar Tree that had the cutting mats, and you can use the cutting mats, the clear cutting mats, to do your dashboards and decorate and separate stuff. So I saw this and I was like, oh, there's 2 in there, so that's good. The paper in it, I mean, some child like had fun and just wrote all over it, which I didn't get it for the paper. I got it for the little plastic things there. I don't know. This is the Momentolo. Let's join the old story. I don't know what that is, but if you know what that is, leave it in the comments. Let me know, or I don't know. Interesting. Okay. I also found this one, which I am going to cover up, repurpose. I'm going to make it look really nice and beautiful. I really like the papers in here. But some child, obviously, this is given to a child, started doing something in here, and I don't know. Anyway, so this is a Pink Panther, a little journal from the MGM Studios. It says it back there. It's pretty thick. Most of the pages have not been used, although there's a lot of scribble scratch, which can be covered up. It's even got pink paper. It's got just regular paper, and it's got back here, it's got pink lined paper with Pink Panther's face on it. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it, or I'll probably just cover it up and sell it or something. But there's some pages in here that need to be dealt with. Let me show you this. This is interesting. I don't know what it says. Anton working out. Oh, Anton working out. Some child drew this. Pretty interesting. So, I'll put that over here. And then, so they do give you like this gift bags and stuff, which I'm gonna just take them back when I go back. But yeah, that was pretty cool. Okay, so I picked up, this is a crochet hook I picked up, and I had a whole set of them, and I gave them away before I came to Austin, and then I was like, I want to do some work. Now, this is really thin for this hook. It can be used, but it's going to leave some big gaps in it. This hook is an eye, which this is way too thin for eye. But I was like, I can use this for something else. And I looked through their yarn, and I didn't find anything I liked. But I found these, and I plan on using this for very different things. I also picked up this X-Acto knife case because it doesn't have the knife in it, but I can purchase one. I found this marker, which these actually are some of my favorite, the Pilot markers, and I've never seen a brown one, so I thought it was interesting. And then I found this cross pencil. So basically you just go like this and the pencil comes out. And then I also found this one, and I don't know what brand it is. Schaffer, something like that. And it's the same thing. It's a twist pencil, lead pencil, but I thought they were nice, so pick them up. Okay, so then these are all little material pouches. So this one here, and I actually gave away a lot of this and sold a lot of this. But look, these are, oh, it's a little stretched out, but I can still use it. And then there's this one. yellow, and then there's 2 in white, and then there's 2. This kind of reminds me of Mexican colors. There's 2 in red, and then or Christmas colors, and then 2 in green. So definitely can use them for something. Thank you for the thumbs up. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I found those. I found this, which I thought was really nice. And some little pom-pom yarn. So that will look cute on something. And that was part of my bucket. Like I said, everything was $5 out of a bucket. You just fill up a bucket as much as you can fill into it and have a section designated just for the bucket system. And this is laces and yarn, or laces. There's that lace. Let's see if you can see it this way. That one's pretty. It's doubled. And there's this red one. And there's this vintage blue one that's falling apart already. That's okay. We just use it separately. There's that. And there's just like little pieces of stuff. Then there's this one in there. It's all in one little sack. Then there's this one. This will look cute on just like a little card or something. Actually, I might separate that. That looks interesting. Then there's this one here. And there's this one. It's like a gray color. Just a whole bunch of little pieces, which, you know, most people kind of toss this stuff away. But if you're working with small items, these are like perfect for like little cards or, you know, ATCs or ICs or even memory decks cards. Those are like perfect little sizes for stuff like that. So, in fact, I think it's pretty interesting. A lot of people donate stuff there. Here's another bag of yarns. Laces, sorry. I did not pick up any yarn. There's this ruffled one, super cute. There's this lace. There's this one. There's this one. And there's this one here. It's not a lot. It's not even a foot, maybe a foot long of it. But all can be used. There's this one. And then my favorite were these 2 in here, is why I picked it up. So there's this one. And then there's this one here, which is really pretty. So all that. So that's not too bad for what that was. And then last but not least, out of it all, I got material. And you're going to be like, what's that for? And I will share. All this for under $5 because I already got all the paper, the boxes, these here, the little laces, the little journal and paper, like all this. Like, actually, I think this is actually a really good deal for all these boxes and all this. Because this, most places they'll sell to you for $1 each little box. Which I'll organize that in a little bit. Just don't want it all over the place here. Have some that fell on the floor. Okay, let me show you my material, which I'm excited about. So then I have this one here, which I'm not going to undo it all the way. This one here, which is like, it feels like satin. And it has that satin color. I'm bringing it closer to me because the closer I bring it to the camera, it doesn't really show it well. So it does fray, but the best way to make it stop is you sew that. You sew it up and it won't fray anymore. Um, but I thought this was really soft and really nice. And it's quite a bit. All right, so that's that one. I'm trying to show you my least interesting ones, and then I'll show you the most interesting ones. There's this one. It kind of has like a towel feel to it. But this is the back side, and this is the front side, and this is really soft. So I really like this. Guys, I'm going to be using this on making some of my journals, like covering journals. Like I might buy them already made, kind of like this Pink Panther one, and then, covering it up and adding the pockets and stuff, because I'm really good at that. I love using my hot glue gun. And then, like, a lot of people saw some of that I've made, and they really, really like them. So, and there's this material that doesn't really look too cute, but it's nice. It feels soft to the touch, and it'll cover a book easily. And I can add some stuff to it. Maybe add some appliques, or add some roses or something. It will be a-okay. Okay, so there's that one. Then there's this one here, which kind of reminds me of my mermaid material. I don't remember that one. This one's blue. I really like that color. It's a little bit on the thin side, but that's okay. Like everything, and when it frays, see how it frays there? You just sew it and it'll stop the fraying. Now, my next goal is that once I start making some money, save some money, I want to buy myself a sewing machine, because I don't have one. So, I know how to sew by hand, and hot glue works. Hot glue gun works really good. So when it comes to material, it will seal quickly. And then there's this blue one. I just could not pass this up. This is I'm probably going to do 2 projects with it. And one will be for me, because I love my blue. But check this one out. It feels like a velvety blue, but it's not as thick and as heavy as like a winter velvet. So it's like really thin, but I love the shimmer on it. Super beautiful. Super beautiful. Maybe make me even a pencil pouch or something with it. And then also like a little journal cover or something. Or cover a journal. I don't know. But that one's pretty. And then I found this one, which I know it looks like a curtain or like upholstery, which is probably what it is, upholstery. But I thought this would be cute. Somebody would like a journal covered up in this. So it's pretty thin. It's not that thick, but it feels really nice to the touch. It's really soft, and I like the colors on it. So that's why I picked these up. And I was just trying to fill up my bucket, because I really wanted the paper, which is what I found. And then and those boxes. So that was nice. I don't feel like I spent a whole lot for everything I got, which was pretty amazing prices. I had a lady who was like upset that I was getting so many boxes, and I'm like, well, I was here first, and I was like, I had in mind what I was wanting and was looking for. So sorry. Okay. So I went to Hobby Lobby, and I picked up some clear bottles from there. I picked up some paper right here, and it's got this paper. It's got this paper. Let's see. And it's got, I think, 2 more designs. It's got this paper right here, And then it has one more design, which I think I do have one of those out already. And then I have this paper in it. Actually, I think it's got 5 designs. And then it's got this paper. So it's got 5 different designs in it, which I thought was really nice. So I picked that up, and that was only $3.59 for that one. And then the bottles came out to like $1.60 something, I think, for both of them because it was in one pack. And then I don't think I have. No, I didn't see them, so I don't think I have them with me. But I bought some wax seal stamps that basically they're numbers, so 0 to 9, and it has a little handle, and you just melt the wax and you stamp it. And that was only like $3, originally $15, so I picked that up. Now, my intention was going to look for the new Hobby Lobby sale of dies and stamps and the, what is that called? The heat transfer paper and all that kind of stuff, and they have the heat transfer dies and stuff. And they had some for really good prices, and I wanted to pick up at least 2, so like spend like $7, $8. I wanted to pick up at least 2 because I saw some that I really liked, and they're the Christmas ones. And I sold most of my Christmas stuff. I kept very little dies and stamps for Christmas. So I wanted to kind of restock with some of the newer things. And I don't want to do a lot of spending right now. But these bottles, I picked them up for dyeing paper. So I copy dyed some just regular book paper. I copy dyed some white paper, some regular just white print paper, and this has a little bit of the pink because this originally started as pink, and this is alcohol ink, and then I did a little stencil with love on there for paper. This is some of the pink one. It has coffee and some pink on it. And guys, I didn't have any alcohol. So what I did was I had a perfume bottle that I don't really use as much. It's just a spray mister. And, those are made with alcohol. So I ended up putting some ink in here and filling it up. So all this paper smells so good, like my spray bottle. So then there's this one that has coffee dyed, and some of this one bled into it from some of the other papers because I didn't have such a big surface for drying them. And obviously the ink ones, alcohol ink ones, dried way faster than the coffee ones because the coffee doesn't have alcohol in it. But I like how they came out, like a vintage look. I think that what I might do is like I might just buy some instant coffee for them and make it so it'd be a little bit darker. But I really like how they came out. Like once you cut them up, they're like really cute. I've never done this. I've never done the tea dyeing, the coffee dyeing, the ink. I think I've done some ink spray before because I have had that before. So I did another one. Look how dark it was. It was so magenta colored. And so there's a little envelope that I made. It's got both colors on there. And then I had some, so I was like, okay, so I had plenty of pink, and then I was like, well, let me make some purple. So I mixed in some blue, and it made it it didn't make me purple I wanted, but I had some purple ink, and I put some drops in it. And when I'm talking about the purple ink, I'm talking about these Stampin' Up! Ones. I purchased these, I don't know, sometime last year when they were on sale, and I picked them up from Deb's channel, Deb Hawk's channel. And so I went on and bought some stamps and I bought the inks that matched. And so I have the stamps. Like I got rid of almost all of my Tim Holtz ones. I think I have like 2 or 3 of his oxide ones. That's it. I have Vintage Photo. That's all I have. I don't have a lot. And then I have the aged mahogany. Is the only 2 that I actually kept. And then I have these. I haven't even opened some of them. See, they're still sealed. The Stampin' Up. This Emerald Envy. So these are all. They're no more. So what I ended up doing was I bought the stamp pad plus the refill for each one, and I bought 6 of them. So I had 6. I have 6 refills for them. So I think I'm good with ink with these colors. I have like a teal, a light blue, another blue color. I think it's like Marina Mist, Soft Sky, Tempting Turquoise, and then I have the Emerald Envy and the Pink Purette. I don't know. And then I have so I have all these. Actually, I don't think I've opened any of these. No, I've opened one. Yeah, I've only opened one, which is the Marina Mist, which I absolutely love how these. Well, I'm kind of not used to how you open them. Hold on. Okay, push up first, and then you flip. There we go. So there's that one. So they're perfectly in great shape. Yeah. So, and then I have all the inks for refills, so it's gonna last me quite a bit. So I'm glad about that. And then, so I don't have that much as far as inks goes. I have the Archival Black and the Memento Black, which I actually love Archival. I don't really love the Memento. I don't know why. I just don't. And then I have just these 2, and that's it. So I don't have that much colors. So yeah. And then I have the 3 of the Spectrum Noir colors that I just purchased. Those ones. But yeah. Anyways. So I used some of those inks, and I put the purple, the actually purple one I have, and I put it in there, and then I sprayed some papers purple. And this is what I come up with. I thought that was pretty cute. So that's the purple, and I used a stencil on it from the Dollar Tree, and I thought it looked really cute. And then I have this inspirational book from Dollar Tree, where it's got like, I love doing like search and finds, and so I was like, well, I would put this. I wanted to put some into the journal that I'm making, but they're too big. Like, either way I cut it, they're too big, so I have to print out smaller. But I colored them purple, which I thought they're so cool because but I'll put them into another journal. So I have the purple one, and then I have a pink one. I have a pink one. So this is the words in the puzzle. So and I put a little stencil on that one. So I thought they came out super cute for my first time like really playing with that. So yeah. So the reason why I purchased some alcohol is because I actually don't want to use up all my perfume just on those. And so I got some alcohol from the Dollar Tree for that. And then and that's why I got these misters from there as well. Because then this is actually like more of a actual size of what I would be using. I had the glass bottles, but I gave them away in Missouri. And I was thinking, even if I don't have I can put the other ones and get them ready, even if I don't have the sprays and nozzles. So I can actually like clear out one and then put the other one. So I'll have these ready for those, for the other colors. Which I don't really want to do too many colors for my papers. I think purple, pink, the coffee dyed one, and then I want to do like a blue. So that's the only color, the other color I really want. And then so I have these two. So right here. And then I have that little nozzle that was given to me. So I'll actually be able to have the 5 colors I want. So it worked out. It worked out. But that's what I have planned for that. And my alcohol that I purchased. Because even though this smells great, I don't want to use up all my perfume on that. And then I don't know, some people might be sensitive, so but so I've shown you some of that. Now I see there's 3 of you here. Maybe you're watching TV and you can't type, but if you can, are y'all crafting, cleaning, just laying in bed, relaxing? It's probably something I should try and do, is sleep a little bit more. I also did some paper, regular notebook paper in purple. I just love how that looks. They just look so pretty. Pretty, oh so pretty. So I haven't put any inspirational quotes into this journal yet, but I've already basically got all the paper ready for it. I have some quotes on here, and some of these quotes I purchased. So I might use those. I might print out some scriptures to put on it in there. And I have this one I'm going to be using on it. And I'll show you my what I've got made so far. I don't plan on using all of these because it's just too much. Like literally 20 pages adds up. So it's supposed to be 10 pages and folded. So it'll be 20 pages. And like this is way too much. I mean, this is extra. So I'm making 2 of them. So I'm splitting it up, and then I'm still gonna have extra left. So, but I'll show you what I got done so far. I'll show you the cover in a minute. These are the insert, what's gonna go inside. So this is the inside of it. And then there's the I didn't want to do more than one signature because I'm not really used to the more than one signature kind of thing. So basically, these are the papers that I have in it. This pink one, it's just lined paper. And this one's a card that I reused to put in there, which is really pretty on this side. It's got like little stamps and stuff. So there's that. Then there's this coffee dyed one. Then there's on this other page, which I'm folding, and I'm gonna make it into a pocket. So, like, I don't know. I think I might cut this little piece off and then make it into a little pocket, and then it can be folded in there. So then it's pretty cool and journaling space. Then there's this pink one. There's this envelope that I used. So it's gonna be pretty cool like that. So the object is for this to be a 4x6. And it's so small, but it's so cute. So I did do some die cutting. I still have more to do. I have quite a bit. So she likes hummingbirds and butterflies, and hopefully she's not watching. It's supposed to be a surprise, but it's okay if she is. And then there's this one, the purple one. I really like how that turned out, that purple. And then this one's a coffee dyed one, and then I added this ephemera to it. It looks really cute on there. Here's another. This is like a little envelope. and I cut it up to be really small. So that's what it looks like. And so it's going to be like, you know, half an envelope on each side. And then it's just some more little paper, lined paper. It's colored and inked up. Then there's this one, just regular paper, nothing special to it. I am going to go and like add some of my vintage photo around the papers so they'll look more prettier. But then there's this coffee dyed one, right? So like I don't know if I want to add to these because these are like special, like they already have their color, right? And then I used a stencil right here. It says Daydream on there. So I just thought that was so cute. And then this is the one that I'm using on the outside cover for it. And then I just have all these together, which I have my owl, and I have other things that I need to actually like do it. But I want to add some vintage photo to some of the pages, so that's why I haven't done it yet. I haven't put it into it yet. So this is the one signature that has more than 20 pages in it, I'm sure. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So right there it's 10. That's 20 pages. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 pages extra, which is not too many. So it's going to be a little bit more than the 20. But I just thought I wanted to make it a little bit more fuller for what it is. It's just so cute. So I'm going to be stamping some things on it and maybe put like little miniature verses if I can just cut them up really small, get them in really small font. Maybe even handwriting them. I don't want to overfill it because it's just small canvas space already. So like if you put too much, then there won't be any place to write because I would have filled it up myself. Okay. And so then I used what was this? Like a Belvita or something like that. Like it was some kind of box. Anyway, it's some cracker box. And then I used one of my pages from here. One of my pages from the Lost and Found that I picked up from the Tuesday morning just recently. And I'm telling you, when I buy something, I'm going to be using it. Like I'm not using what I'm buying. Like I'm just like, it's a new leaf for Helen, a new page. It's supposed to be that way, you know? Okay, so I use this one because I really love the newspaper look. Now, I do have some paper that I picked up. I always pick up the little freebie, like, newspaper things that they give out in different cities and states and stuff. But I don't want to hoard a lot of it, so I just have one. But there's some cute little images of dogs and stuff, and so I don't know. I'm going to be using it for something else. Anyways, so this is the paper that I used right here. And then I actually the page was another one. It's similar to that one. Let's see. It's very simple. Here it is. It's this one. This is the one that I used. Very similar to it. So this is the one that I used because I like that blue on there. So I used this one right here, and then I obviously inked it up with a Tim Holtz vintage photo, and then I used some ephemera. Let me see my die first. Where are you? Oops. Anyways, I used a die and I made the this doily with the pink paper that I told you I just picked up from Hobby Lobby. One of the papers from the little pack. I made a little doily, and then I have some of my ephemera that I picked up from Tuesday morning that I've been hoarding. I didn't sell any of this. I kept it. I have these beautiful ephemera pieces from Tuesday morning that I kept. Anyways, so yeah, I kept all that. And then I have some of the card pieces, which I used one of these cards in there, which I think I showed you, and one of the envelopes as well. Like, it's like a 4x6. Like, it's super tiny. Like, you know, what can you do? Like, once you start putting things in it, like, that's it. Like, it's, you know, you can't overdo it because then it's just too much. It's just a lot. So then on the inside, I covered it. So I put it around the box, right? And I covered it. And then on the inside, I put this other paper that came out of this stack. Is it this one? I don't know. I think it came out of another. It's not this one. I think it came out of my other pack. Anyways, so some paper that I had right here. And so then I used one of my pages that I had a little piece that I cut out because, you know, the paper, the tea dyed. And then I add these are cutouts, these are die cuts. And then this one is part of the ephemera. And then, where is it? I want to add this. I purchased these from Tuesday morning and I haven't used any of them. So I want to put this in there. Of course, I'm going to ink it up and make it really cute. But this is going to go right here. Like if it was like a real book, you know, but it's a little pocket I made for it right there. And then the front cover, which is the most pretty, adorable. I think it's so cute. Anyways, this is the front cover of it. So I just used from my little sequence I just purchased from, you know, my last haul. I just picked out 6 of the little colors that they had and put it over a little the little flower. And then this is one of those ephemera pieces, big circle, and I cut this doily, I cut it open so that way it'd go right on both sides of it. And then the little open spot, I covered them with some more little ephemera on both sides. And then I went around the ephemera pieces with this marker I picked up from, I don't know, it was a craft store, but this is the metallic there, the pen. That's old, it's drying out. But I put some of that gold leafing around that to match this round one. So that is the outside of my journal, and it's pretty stiff and hard. I don't want to make it like where it's wonky or anything like that, but I don't know if it was the glue I used or if I didn't put enough glue down or what, but I mean, it's pretty stiff, but as she uses it, I'm sure it'll get unstiff. So once all of this is in there, so this plus this is what's going to look like. And this one is slightly bigger than the 4x6 because all the paper is 4x6. So, or at least most of it is. Some of it's smaller. But this is what I came up with. And then I have this one here that I'm thinking I'm going to glue to the back, or maybe just make sure I sew it whenever I do it. But I was thinking that this just looks so cute, and that's what it's gonna be, like that. So I hope she likes it, and we're supposed to like get it done by like the end of March. I already got it done now. I do have some stamping I want to add to it, and maybe a little bit more die cuts into it. Some little verses I want to add into it, and then I just got to sew it in, you know. Have my owl and my awl, how they call it, and I have the some ribbon, but I have some of this stuff I'm gonna use. But I don't know. What do y'all think? Let me know. What do y'all think? Is it cute? You know, is it too much? Is it not enough? But like, it's supposed to be just 20 pages, and as it is, it's already what did I say? 4 extra pages for 10. So 14. It's already 28 pages, I guess you could say. So I think it's cute. I love it. I would love something like this. You know, somebody made me this. So she's making me one. And but when she said 20 pages, I was like, there's no way I'm going to use where it has a bigger, thicker thing, you know, like a bigger side to it, because it'd just be too much. Like, it would look completely empty if it's only 20 pages, right? So, I don't know. I hope I did something. I hope she likes it. I love it. So, that's what I'm working on. And I just really love how it looks so far. And I just gotta ink up some more stuff. Like, I've already made, like, I'm gonna put some of these in there. So I got this one from Tuesday morning a while back. And then this makes like these little envelopes like that. And then so when you open it up, you can write on it. So I want to make like some little tuck spots. I mean, it's just so super cute and so super small. Like, it's like, where am I gonna put this stuff, you know? But I'm gonna figure it out and add some more stuff, like some of this little like a little frame. Super cute. This is a small little envelope. Oops. So I don't know if I'm gonna add that one or not. I mean, it's just be for decoration, so I don't know. That's too bulky. It might make it too bulky for something like that. And then there's this one. It's another little envelope. And then when you open it up, it's a little heart. So you can write on that. So I don't know. It's just some ideas of what I'm gonna put in there. Some ephemera that I separated just for this one. She specifically said she wanted hummingbirds or butterflies. There are certain things she doesn't want at all in it. So just trying to do something cute. So yeah. So this is my little project I'm working on. I hope she loves it because, like I said, I love it. Yeah. Anyways, that's all I wanted to share with all of you. I think 1 hour of talking to myself is good enough. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for coming and visiting. And if you're watching the replay, leave me a message down below. I mean, what do you think of my projects, my ideas, with my material, and what I'm going to be working on? So just let me know. All right, guys, y'all have a good one. Good night. Bye.